What's up, everybody? We have internet. We didn't. Like, as early as 10 minutes ago, we did not have internet. So, you saw the new emoji. I've got new emojis, everybody. I've got new emojis for all subscribers and extra fun emojis for people that have donated a lot. So, see how Chills has a cool me holding a sword. Blue Pointer has me holding a heart. We got fun stuff. Anyway, yeah, we did not have internet like, I don't know, like I said, about 6 minutes ago. But welcome to the show. We're gonna do it. We're doing the show because it's internet is here. So let me start it off. Welcome to Miller's Music Mondays, and I'm gonna do a song that is the theme song. This was not written as the theme song to my friend's podcast, but it's the theme song to this Hollywood podcast called "What's My Name Again." Uh, Actor Kurt Cazares hosts it, and he told me a concept about his podcast a while ago, and he was like, "Hey, I've got this podcast about people trying to make it in Hollywood," and he's definitely made it. Like he's you've seen him in a bunch of things. He's been a series regular on a few shows, and um, I think he just did a big thing on SWAT on the show SWAT. Uh, but anyway, he was like, "Yeah, it's about struggle, and I want people to, you know." He's like, "Could you write something?" I'm like, "I think I have the exact song for you," and I gave him a recording of this song, and then I decided to put it. It was gonna come out on one of my albums sooner or later, anyway. So it's on. This is from the Wreckage Part One, and if you pre-order from the Wreckage Part One on Apple Music, starting on the 26th, you'll get this song for free already, like a month early. So just something to think about. Here's the song. It's called Losing My Way. Every time I try to stand, I just keep falling over. I can start to pull my bootstraps up, but I can't stop getting older. Oh, let you know just how that goes. Every day I grab the wrong and pull me on that ladder. Then I slip and I just So, all right, yeah, people are coming in now. I think like a lot of people are figuring out that their internet's back, or maybe there's rolling blackouts, or maybe something's happening. Who knows? But we're going to carry on because that's what we do. Isn't that right, Dave? How'd you like
Because
that?
that's what heroes do.
No, 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 no. I
What?
did not imply that in
Oh, okay. All right.
any
Fine.
way,
No
shape, or form. We're
extra
just
mention. All
a
right.
couple of dumb musicians, aren't we? I mean, really?
It was just an Avengers reference. It wasn't much of a.
That yeah, okay.
I don't consider myself a hero
Fair
by
enough,
any
man. I
means,
mean, like
and
you and
even
I
role
geek,
model. I'm not comfortable with even that role.
you and I geek out on Star Wars like big time.
Dude.
So we haven't geeked out on the Avengers yet too much. You
I'm
want
prepared.
mono a mono?
Oh yeah. Well, you and I, we do long talks. We have long Grogu-ish conversations
Right,
about Star Wars. We
right.
have
Grogu, like we drink our tea or drink our soup in a cup,
and
like
watch the
Grogu.
world. Just sit there and watch the world burn and just sip our soup. But we've done zero WandaVision talks, you and I. So
We
we're
haven't, and
kind of
there's a
overdue.
lot to unpack there. And I would hate to. I don't want to be a spoiler to anybody. So
That's true. I respect it what you do, Jason, because you're very good at especially as you talk to people. It's like you got to warn them. It's like, hey, I'm going to talk about some things right now. You want to turn it off, or you just kind of how to gloss over. I hate spoilers. It bothers me so much. I tell you, quick story has nothing to do with country music at all.
that's
But
fine.
going to see episode 7 for the first time. I tweeted I was excited about seeing episode 7, and I don't mean to spoil it for anybody else, but a guy responded to my tweet right before I walked into the movie theater and said Han Solo dies, and I
What a
will never
dick!
I will never get over that. Ever.
What a dick!
Ever.
There
Right? I
was
mean,
there
you
was
push
somebody
me.
else who like wrote that on the back of their car or something and drove around. There
Dude.
was another guy that yelled it to the crowd,
Ugh.
like while they're waiting in line.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't.
People just
I
people
think
just
folks on
want
Twitch are
clicks.
savvy about the world and like how to treat people clearly because everyone I know that follows your page whenever I watch, everyone's like super supportive. Everyone's very, very cool, respectful to each other. Man, no spoilers, man. Just, some of us we live and die by this stuff. We love that surprise. Even like I don't know if you notice is like I have to watch WandaVision at like when I wake up as soon as it's available because I'm gonna bust them, but like Newsweek will the title of their article will be kind of a spoiler in itself, and it's not. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you this: like Dan Casey at Nerdist and Rachel Hine at Nerdist, they wait 3 days, and I think that's a good policy.
That's a good. You get the weekend, right? You
Yeah,
get the whole weekend to figure
yeah.
something out.
Hey, thanks for that gift sub, Amber. And check out the new emotes. I see you have some already. My old emote
Oh yeah.
artist, Bill V, got like a huge job, and so they can't do anymore. So Bill V recommended K Bear, and K Bear did the 6 new ones, but it kind of in the same style. I think they match pretty well. Um,
It's pretty exciting to see you visually and
yeah, my little
digitally.
cartoon guy everywhere. But you know
Yeah,
what's exciting for me is to have you back on the show,
I'm excited. Thank you
and
for letting me sub.
sort of a sub. It was more like a hello. Okay, yeah, but
That was great. No, I'm happy.
uh,
I love your people, man. I love the folks on this feed, and the last time we were in, and we had a really deep conversation. I was so happy. We talked about COVID, and we got all these great stories, and it was just like I don't know, it felt like it was a really bonding. I don't know if anyone here was here last time I was on, but it was really
yeah,
great. It's really
they
neat.
were. I get
Neat to
people
have
that are
that.
commenting right now. I know a lot of them were here for your last episode, and um,
Yeah,
but
minimum
how are you
3 days.
feeling? Are you
That's
pretty
right.
much? Do you feel like you're fully recovered at this point?
So okay, not a lot of updates to speak of, but I got like really into working out again. And so there's still that inhaler that still has to happen every once in a while when I get excited or stuff like that. But as far as like voice goes, I mean, I've been talking all day. I have a radio show. We'll talk about that later, I guess. But I I literally been talking all day long, and 6 months ago, there's no way that this could have happened that way. I wouldn't have been able to continue going. So the energy's back, the able to work out. I was boxing today, all those things. Everything I like to do physically is, stuff that was cool in the 80s, racquetball, boxing. And
Perfect. Did you
yeah,
have an 80s montage going?
it's pretty much just the soundtrack to Cobra Kai, just,
Good.
Punching through that.
Going in your head.
And you're the best around. And
you got it. Also, the one from Carlito's Way, take it to the limit.
Oh man,
you got to have that going.
There was one from. There was a movie that they were playing foosball. Do you guys remember? There was an 80s movie, and they were playing foosball in like slow motion foosball. And there was a song. I don't know if anyone can help me with this. I've been looking for this. There's a song, like an inspirational. It wasn't like from the 80s movie Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone, where he was an arm wrestler, and it was meet me halfway across the sky. There was an 80s movie, and it was called, it wasn't called like Vision Quest, but there was something about, if anyone could look that up and tell me, that would be great. It was an 80s foosball competition, and there was an inspiration. Maybe it was Vision Quest. Should I be looking that up right now? Sorry.
Demona wrote Long Shot.
Long Shot. Okay.
Could that be it? Or
we can verify. There's like the opening scene.
1981, Long Shot.
Oh my! So it was. So there was a song, like an inspirational 80s song that was like, kind of
foosball montage.
There was a foosball, like slow motion. It was like they might have made like a big giant foosball. Man, I love how this show's already going. They might have made like big giant foosball things so you could see like the ball in slow motion, and it was like this, like this guy's life. This is like War Games meets foosball. It was great. Long Shot. Okay,
wow,
so great. 1981 Long Shot. Somebody look up the soundtrack. There was something there. Wow, we're going off topic.
We are. Do you want to play us a song?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, I know people have told me over and over again that they enjoy the talking as much as they enjoy the playing. So, we can talk more, but
let's do that.
Music is in the title, so let's at least do a few.
Okay.
And don't forget, you're going to play that one song you didn't play last time.
So it's queued up and ready to rock because Jason Charles Miller got mad at me. So
is that first?
It's just almost went to town.
I mean, is that what you're going to play right now? Can I
am going to play that right now. Yes.
You're not, or you are? You are?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I got to do that right off.
Listen.
Play your hits.
Dave's got this song. It's my favorite song of Dave's. I mean, the title alone, Smiling from Beer to Beer.
Yeah, I got to
come on.
Beer to beer. Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't play it last time, so you're leading us off with it tonight. Here we are, Dave Bernal, Smiling from Beer to Beer.
Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, for Jason Charles Miller. Letter that you left me this morning, said you're through with my late nights in town. Now I'll be drinking at the reason you left me alone. I don't feel so lonely now. I've done 2 shots of Jaeger, Jack Cokes, laughing, even though you're not here. I'll be feeling okay, long as I drink's all the way. I gotta smile, beer to beer. Oh yeah. Started as a round turn to shots. Shot. And other friends know you wouldn't approve, but I'm in a much better mood. I'm smiling and laughing again. With my 2 margaritas, 3 pints of Coolers, and 1 jar of looks everywhere. I'll be feeling okay, long as a drink's on the way. I got a smile from beer to beer. Shots of whiskey, 3 vodka crayons, singing for the whole world to hear. I'll be feeling okay, long as the drink's all the way. Got a smile, beer to beer, oh yeah. Just keep feeding me shine, 'cause there's a girl on
Yeah,
beer.
See, Amber says she's having bar flashbacks back when we were allowed to go to bars.
Oh, remember bars? Man.
Yeah.
Remember Applause?
Remember the Sugar Mill?
Yeah, we did a Wednesday night at the Sugar Mill in Tarzana, California for like 6 years, and it was a thing. And it was a thing when it was one of those things where I don't know how everyone else feels, but I get anxiety, I get nerves going forward, any of those kind of things. And the way that I work through a lot of that anxiety is by doing something over and over again. And that was the great thing about.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but hi, Stitch Up Heart. What's up, guys? Thanks for the raid.
Oh, we got raided. Oh, sick. Welcome.
And we just got a sub from Mike RZ72.
Nice. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, but the thing about playing live and doing a weekly thing, it was like I got over a lot of my stage fears and anxieties from just being able to, in a very cool environment, like.
Right. I love the Sugar Mill. I mean, are they? I mean, I hate to ask, but do we know? Have they survived?
Yeah, apparently they're doing okay. I don't know how he's worked it out, but everyone's kind of. I think they have a GoFundMe that's got him through. A lot of bars are struggling. I just hosted a fundraiser for Ireland's 32, which is a bar about 2 streets down from me in North Hollywood, and they're in Van Nuys, and I'm right across the way, and that was great too. It was a way to ensure not only that they can kind of survive and keep the lights on, but when they get back, there's a little bit of money left over for music budget. So it almost feels like, we're kind of leading off. 'Cause I mean, like even getting back to normal, and there's just not a lot of money out there for a lot of folks. They've been really so. But yeah, it's good to help.
Oh, Demono says that the foosball song was "Let Me Be Your Hero" by Leif Garrett.
By Leif Garrett. That was, oh my God. All right. This is awesome. Let Me Be Your Hero. See, I'm telling you, some inspiring stuff going on the foosball movie.
Yeah, I know. That's exciting. It really is.
Did I out-geek you for a second? I feel like I might have scored some points. Like, should be
maybe you did. I don't know. But Creator Nation asks, do you know what a raid is?
You're asking me.
Yeah, Twitch is Critter Nation is asking Dave.
Oh, does Dave know what a raid is?
Yeah.
So, Critter Nation, let me know if I get this right. So, last time I was on the show, Jason Charles Miller said, "Hey guys, we're all going to raid a page right after Dave gets done with his last song. So once he gets done, we're all going to go raid a page, and we're gonna support that page." And he accidentally pressed the button too early, and everyone left. And so I finished the song by myself. So did I get that right?
So you absolutely know what a raid is. That's the only time
I was the
ever
raidee.
done that. I loaded in who we were gonna raid, and then I friggin' hit return. What an idiot!
Oh, hold on. I need to read this from the Demono.
The Demono, yeah, he's one of my
Demono. Okay, here we go.
moderators.
I'm gonna do this in my Ray Le Fontaine voice. If I my Don Le Fontaine voice. Here we go.
Do it.
When one of the football team members is injured, a 14-year-old girl takes the champion's place. It's
foosball. It's foosball. When one of the foosball team members.
When one of the that's
you read
right.
It as
that's
football.
yeah. Sorry, I was Friday Night Lights here. What's the name of the movie again? It was called
Long Shot.
Long Shot. Okay, here we go. One more time. When one of the foosball team members is injured, a 14-year-old girl takes the champion's place. It's Long Shot.
Beautiful.
Directed by John Hughes.
Beautiful.
There you go. Thanks for that, guys. Thank you for IMDbing that. That was that's why I come here.
You know what? Since we're reminiscing about bars, I'm going to play one of my songs about bars.
Please.
How about that?
Yes.
This one's called "Here to Kill the Pain." Didn't come in here to talk. Didn't come here for the company. Didn't come here to break down for even one to see. I didn't come here for a good time. Didn't come in here to dance. Didn't come here for redemption or a second chance. I'm just here to kill the pain and forget I knew her name. I'm just here to numb my brain for a little while. Let it rain on that old flame and try to wash her out of my veins. I'm just here to kill the pain. There's some boys out in the back throwing darts and shooting pool. They know best to leave me sitting on this stool. Long ago that used to be me. Another life, another town. But now I'm here just trying to make this memory drown. I'm just here to kill the pain and forget I knew her name. I'm just here to numb my brain for a little while. Let it rain on that old flame. Try to wash her out of my veins. I'm just here to kill the pain. So make them strong and keep them coming. Wanna feel my head humming. Anything to change seas that goes far away. 'Cause I'm just here to kill the pain and forget I knew her name. I'm just here to numb my brain for a little while. Let it rain on that old flame. Try to wash her out of my veins. I'm just here to kill the pain. I'm just here to kill the pain. Hey, you know what? I want to give a shout out to a lot of our Texas viewers. like
I
stiletto
was I was
assassin.
gonna say I noticed Susan Miller was asking about people in the snow, and I was
That's
very
my mom.
oh wow
Yeah. My
hi
mom's in
Jason's
Florida.
mom.
Mom's watching tonight.
Good, your son's
And
a bro, and he
but yeah, I
cares
know
about
Amber's in Texas, Stiletto Assassin's in Texas. If there's anybody else in Texas,
yeah.
say what's up. I know Ragnar's in the snow because he's up in Minnesota, I think. And we got a lot of we got people experiencing that crazy vortex, the Arctic vortex.
Yeah, man. Well, hopefully you guys are okay. We on my end have plenty of friends and stuff that my little radio show talks to, and just
That's a
hopefully you guys are all right out there.
perfect segue. Actually, let's talk about your radio show,
Let's do it.
the
Yeah,
California Country Radio Show. It's going good.
yeah. So if I'm responding on Twitch on Cal Country Show because I just sort of joined. We're gonna try to figure out how to do some things. Sorry, I got a shaker on my wrist. We're gonna try to do things live and figure out how to grow this audience. We're on like 5 different radio stations in California, and I do a 2-hour show on the weekends. And a lot of what I do, it's called the California Country Show, but a lot of what I do is really uh, play not only songs from here, but artists that I think are really awesome that I adore out in Texas. Last week, I had Dallas Moore on the show. Um, our friend Reese Palmer has been doing this amazing Black History Month segment where we really dive deep into why women and artists of color are not well represented in country music. And I don't need to like get political about, Morgan Wallen and all the things that country music is, but there's in my show's opinion, I don't think it's fair that you stop listening to someone because you don't believe in how they believe physically. If I'm sorry, politically, if you physically don't like a person because of the way they look, and you judge them before you get to hear their music, I don't think that's fair at all. And we try to expose that how great so many great female artists are. Um, I had Morgan Wade on the show, who I'm totally in love with her music. She is so awesome. She's got a new album coming out, and I just get to talk to people like this. What we're doing here is
Mm-hmm.
kind of the show. I mean, I do it from here. This is where I do the
Cool.
radio show.
So it's like the opposite, basically. It's like
What's
a
that?
weird, like Black Mirror thing where now I'm interviewing you when normally you interview whoever's
Well,
on the other end.
when we talk on the radio show, it's a dialogue. I mean, I get that I got to ask people questions and things like that, but you and I have gone way back, and I think that just makes um, a better show in general. I don't know how everyone else feels out there, but like I feel like you can really tell when people like each other. And as a musician, as a singer, and a radio host, when I approach people and I interview them, I come from a different angle. I'm not I ask them what truly makes them tick, what really matters to them. I mean, I hope they do. I mean, we have some amazing interviews coming down the pipeline from some really soon to be enormously huge people, and
And already huge
and
people.
all,
Would I be mistaken in saying you were actually one of the last people to interview Billy Joe Shaver?
well, with you're not mistaken. Although with Billy Joe Shaver, it was more of a can we get a little bit of a sound bite from you? Like we were hounding him all day long. It was about 4 years ago, and I was like, Billy, you got to be on the show. I'm gonna take care of this, and we
I
the
got to
first
go right
year
over there for a second. Yeah, right.
the first year of the California Country Show, like we were just begging for people to be on. I mean, not no offense to anyone who's on there. I mean, you were gracious enough to get on my show like right when I first started this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I just feel like with Billy Joe, he did us a service. He came down, he sat down, he gave us a couple sound bites. I don't know how Anyway, the first time he gave us a very nice sound bite, I was like, cool, let's do it one more time. And he said something like is California he stopped reading. He's like, damn it, with Dave, somebody who gives, like it was so funny. Like he was just like,
Awesome.
I use that on the show more than I use that, but he's just such a gracious guy.
As you should.
Great interview with Billy Joe Shaver is on Norm Macdonald's show that's on Netflix where he interviews some folks, and he's a big Billy Joe Shaver fan. So I suggest if anyone wants to know who Billy Joe Shaver is, basically, if you ever heard a Waylon Jennings song, you know who Billy Joe Shaver is, and he's awesome. But yes, I've been able to interview and haven't released it yet, but I this year on our podcast, I've got Dave Alvin from the Blasters, and I've got Chris Hillman from the Birds and the Flying Burrito Brothers and the Pipeline. Steve Berlin from Los Lobos. I've got Eddie Munoz from the Mavericks, and a lot of really, really power. Jamie Wyatt will be on the show soon, and just like
Oh, great!
I
love Eddie. Jamie and
yeah,
I got stranded together. Well, we didn't get stranded, but basically what happened was we played a gig in Muscle Shoals, and the promoter provided hotel rooms for everybody, and then we got there and like there were no hotel rooms, so we were like, oh, what are we gonna do? And like it got worked out eventually, but it was definitely like a little a bonding moment for me and Jamie, so we can always laugh about how when we went to go check in, and it's a classic on the road trope. Hey, April and Vince in San Antonio, what's going on? I know who that is. Yeah, we're doing good out here. Dave's my guest tonight, and he's in California too.
And I love George Jones.
Vince Jones is a buddy of mine. He gave me like the best. He gave me the best George Jones autograph photo. You got next time you're at the studio, you gotta. I'll show it to you.
Oh God,
it's so cool.
He had definitely a heavenly voice. I admire him greatly.
Yeah, he's a hero to all of us for sure. What's going to be your next song?
When I play live, I hope you don't mind. I want to do a little bit of a cover.
Wait,
and also too, the next song I play actually, I went back to my old band, so we'll talk about that on the next time. I
love your harmonizing pedal, by the way.
Oh, is that cool or what?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So, I think we talked about this last time I was here. It's right here. It's a little pedal. You might be able to see it in my glasses, just little lights here, but.
I would say this though, before you start, turn down your input to your guitar like maybe 10%, because I felt like it was coming in a little crispy.
It's a hummingbird. It loves to sing. That thing. All right. Well, this is a cover song. The reason why I'm doing this one is because when I sing country music songs, I listen for songs that are more than any type of song, whatever they come from. I just feel like if it's a good song, an old joke I used to have actually, if you sing any song an octave down and it's a good song, it's a country song. So we'll do this one for you. I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. You can show me how to love, maybe. I'm going through withdrawals. I don't have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around and the city's cold and empty. Around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the light. I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I say, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. When I'm like this, you're the one I touch. Time, I can see the sun light up the sky, so I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, city's cold and empty, no ones around to judge me. Can't see clearly when you're gone. I say, I'm blinded by the light. I can't sleep until I feel your touch. Ooh, I'm drowning in the night. When I'm like this, you're the one I touch. I just want to try to let you know. Never say it on the phone. Never let you go. This time I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the light. I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I say, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. When I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm blinded by the light. I can't sleep until I feel your touch. Yeah. It's a new
Nice,
song
man.
by,
Sorry, I was trying to unmute myself.
new song from an up-and-coming artist. I hope he makes it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, tell me a little bit about that artist.
It's a small Canadian import called The Weeknd. I know.
Yeah, coming soon.
Yeah, he'll
Super
be
Bowl to a Super Bowl halftime show
show
near you. I like that version of it, man. It's great.
Hey, again, it's I tend to have a sense of humor about these things. Like I get some of the weirdest requests. Like like I'll be on stage in Vegas or somewhere, and people will be like, "Do Shania Twain?" I'm like, "What?" I said, "No," but if I hear a good song, I just want to do that test. I want to run it, do it an octave lower, and all that stuff. Hey, Jason, how are people doing emojis with your face on it? This is what I don't know.
Okay. So when you become a Twitch subscriber, or,
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't know what I'm talking about. When you become a Twitch partner or an affiliate like
Oh,
me, then these little slots open up that then you can get you can assign emojis to those slots, and if people subscribe to you, then they get access to them. So
right.
there are all sorts of artists all over the world, and they now specialize in making emoticons or emotes for Twitch.
Yeah.
It's pretty
This is
cool,
the
right?
business plan. They have the business plan. They want to. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I found a couple that I really liked, and you can just kind of.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm watching the feed. It's just so awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
And so like I found it, but I've got a lock on mine. What am I doing wrong here? How do I participate in?
You got a lock?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
so.
because I think you need to subscribe.
I'm subscribed to you.
You got to subscribe to use them.
What the heck is the matter with me?
That's one of the things. It's one of the things you get.
All you Raiders out there, subscribe. Jason Charles Miller channel. You can.
And if you're a subscriber, by the way, I want to put all of Dave's info here.
That'd be great. Yeah.
We're spamming it, but there it is again. There's
Yay.
And there is a PayPal there too, because I mean,
because we ain't got.
We're trying out here. We're trying. Oh, you know what? So Amber just gave you a subscription. So now you can participate.
What? Amber, that's digitally one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me. So I can I push this button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amber's the best.
Thanks, Amber. You and me. I got something. Whatever Amber wants.
Do you see them now? Can you use them?
Okay, here we go. Wait. What's the button? I see. Okay, here we go. The locks are gone. Oh my God. I'm going to do my first one right now.
That one's brand new.
Deep into the wasteland.
Boom, there it is. Yeah, see, that's my Raider. That's my Raider guy.
For you Raiders out
Hell
there.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, brother, bone saw's ready. All right. So I'm gonna do a cover 2 then, but I'm gonna apply it to what I have. So I have a cover on my new album, and I'm gonna play that. How about that?
And by the way, folks, we will have some exclusive content from Jason Charles Miller on the California Country Show the week that the album is released. So stay tuned. We'll have more information on that coming after.
Hey, it's
this.
Kenley. DJ, it's DJ Ken. That's Kenley.
Hey,
Our Kenley.
hi, Ken
Hi,
Lee.
Kenley.
Here, I'm gonna emoji you once I get muted.
So I did a cover of Day After Day by Badfinger on my new record, and Katie Cole sings backups on it, and she kills it. And she does like a whole chorus of Katie. Katie Cole chorus. And did you know that Katie's in the Smashing Pumpkins now?
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, she's like playing bass. She's like the
she's the Darcy now.
We're not going to call her the new Darcy. She's
Right.
her own person.
There's been like 5 of them. Come on. All right. Yeah.
But congrats. Yeah, it's awesome.
No, yeah, I mean, Billy Corgan has his formula down on like what he wants his band to look like.
It's a bloody formula, but it works.
Yeah, it works for him. What he wants them to
Sure.
look like and sound like.
Hey, man,
But
you gotta
so
get.
Katie Cole does backing vocals on it, and then Eben Schletter, who is arguably the world's best theremin player, plays theremin on it. I can't wait for you to hear this thing.
Hey, just really quick memory. We were doing Sugar Mill, and do you remember that Chevy Metal was playing, and then Dave Grohl showed up, and it turned into like a Foo Fighters gig?
I completely remember that.
And they wouldn't like let any of us in, but they let me in because I was there, and I kept coming back. I kept walking out to report to all our friends. You and Katie Cole were talking to each other on that gig. I don't know if you had known each other before, but I was like, when I walked out and saw all you really powerful people, I'm like, this is why I do these jams. This is why I do these things, because I get to put these people together. I don't know if you remember that.
So have you ever, yeah, I mean, the Sugar Mill Jam, I met so many great people.
Oh, no,
that I
wait.
collaborated with.
Was that the day that when Kayla put us together and we did on 4 on Stools? Was Katie part of that?
I think she was, but I already knew Katie already.
Oh, okay.
I think I met Katie through Brett Boyette. But
well, so I'm the new one. Okay, well, thank you for letting me into the
circle.
You should.
But have you ever and that kind of counted, but you ever gotten kicked out of your own gig?
Well, I've been told no, but one time I didn't get kicked. I've never gotten kicked out of my gig, but I have had the stage lights turned off on me and the power pulled off one time because we were crushing it, but we went over our time. But we were the only band on stage. It was a DJ that was waiting to play, whatever, after. But it was
right.
It was crazy that they wanted to stay on schedule so badly. They like cut us off in the middle of like this really awesome encore, and everyone was very happy.
It happened to my drummer at Toby Keith's I Love This Bar and Grill in Cincinnati. We were on tour and we were playing Toby Keith's, and they wouldn't let our drummer back into the show. And that's the one where you got to do like 3 sets or 4 sets or something. So like he went outside to have a smoke or something, and they wouldn't let him back in. That was really funny.
See, I am one of those people that don't care that I have like a necklace or a lanyard over me. Like I've never been that guy that was like, oh, I got to put it on my, I got to play. Like I always, if they give me a wristband, I'm wearing it like on my neck if I need to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an ego about that, but what a bummer. Wow, that's crazy. That's a great story.
Yeah.
I kind of have to be there right now. Like,
I know. I mean, is the one in Rancho still there? Because I think most of them are gone.
No. They're pretty much all of them that are franchised. All of the Toby Keith's Club that are franchised through this whatever shyster entertainment company are now closed down. But there was an original one that I believe is still open. But
yeah, I think the one in Cincinnati was owned by the shyster. I mean, my experience that night would give me evidence to say that it was.
There were clubs that were not even open, and they built them, and then he pulled the money out, and they never paid rent, and they never allowed to open. That was pretty pretty popular.
That
But you know what
sounds
though?
right. But it wasn't Toby
Toby,
that did it. It was this
he
weird
was,
guy that licensed it.
he was beyond that. Toby Keith was not the guy, and he was
Yeah.
not involved in any of his own bars. Thankfully, I played Gillies, and Mickey Gilly. I think he went there to do karaoke one time, so he's still kind of involved, or what was. But yes, what I didn't like about those clubs is that the floor was cement to discourage people from dancing, and I thought that was kind of mean. They just wanted them to
It
stand
didn't
there.
discourage him. I remember playing like a 20-minute version of Sweet Home Alabama. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna do this cover.
No,
it just never ended.
Wow,
yeah. It was a horrible gig. All right.
At least it wasn't Wagon Wheel.
Right, but well, don't say that because Ragnar, who's in the chat, he loves Wagon Wheel.
We'll get that. That's a Wednesday thing. I'm here on a Monday.
All right, here we go. Day after day. I remember finding all about you. Every day my mind is all around you. Looking out from my lonely room, day after day. Bring it home, baby, make it soon. I give my love to you. I remember holding you while you sleep. Every day day after day. Bring it home, baby, make it soon. I give my love to you. Looking up from my lonely gloom, day after day. Bring it home, baby, make it soon. I give my love to you. I remember finding out about you. Every day my mind is all around you. Looking out from my lonely room, day after day. Bring it home, baby, make it soon. I give my love to you. Yeah. Hey, April. Yeah, I do. Thank you. We're talking about. I just saw a big comment about George Jones. Yeah, I do. A couple of George Jones covers. On last Wednesday night, I did "Tonight the Bottle Let Me Down," but I need to add some more. So I'll try to do that before.
That's a Merle song.
Hmm?
That's a Merle song. Merle wrote that, but George Jones did a fine
But George did it, right?
Hmm?
And Bartender's Blues. I'm gonna work that one up again.
Oh, I'm just a bartender. And I don't like
work.
work.
But I don't mind the money at all.
Yeah.
I need four walls around me to hold me tight. Anyway, fun times. There's a really
Keep
old
me from
version of it.
slipping away. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a great song.
I do the Corvette song. You ever do that? You ever heard of that song before?
The Corvette song.
Like, the Lord, she was hotter than a $2 pistol. She
yeah. And don't forget about White Lightning.
Oh. Yeah, man, it's been
Anyway,
a while. Yeah.
Legend.
George Jones sings so good. Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, we're kind of like, it's crazy that this has been flying by. I think it's time. We basically got time for one more song from you.
Oh my gosh, seriously? Oh,
yeah,
man.
look at what time it is.
I planned like 14 songs, man.
We're gonna do like 3 each. But you know what? If everyone's having a good time, well, first of all, like 20 minutes before we started, nobody had internet. For everyone that's joining us late.
Yeah, everyone in Southern California, or I don't even know how.
Northern California too. Apparently,
Northern California was out too. My
Spectrum internet just died for everyone. My guess is a hack. I think it was.
You know what? There's a lot of talk right now about some things happening, especially us Mac people.
A Mac hack? No, please no. No Mac hack.
There's a lot of Mac action going on out there. People might not know about this, but there's a lot of we're in danger now. I think it's probably because it's like so uncrackable that it just became a thing. It became a source of pride.
Someone was like, I will crack this.
I will spend my GameStop earnings and create. Gosh, maybe we'll go overtime. So we'll
go over a little bit, but I don't want to screw up my producer Sean because he has to run another show.
Oh yeah.
So we can go over a bit, but not too much.
My kids got to go sleep too.
So. No Mac hack, Ken. No Mac hack, Kenley.
See, that's what I'm saying. Do
not need a Mac hack. We're talking after the show though, Dave. I need to find out about this Mac hack situation.
All right, I'll tell you about this. It's in the feeds. We'll talk about it. So, if I can be quick about this, I will try to. So, when I was younger, I don't know if you ever felt the desire, Jason, to ever, to be a rock star before you become a country star. But for me, it was, like I was blues, baby. It was all blues. And then these songs started coming to me, and I was in a band. It was the original version of just.
Look at did you see our messages? We can go longer.
What? Oh, we just got
2 more from you and 1 more from me.
Yay.
Yeah, we're good. Well, we
won't dally
too long, but.
Okay, well, thank you, Sean.
My mom wants to know how your kid's doing.
Oh, that's very sweet. Yes. So, Cash Bernal is doing just fine. He's a good kid. He's I think we've already talked about this before in the past. He's special needs, and it's really hard for parents of a special needs child to teach them to look at an iPad for hours a day at school. So we're very excited to get these vaccines and to get back to where it was, because he needs it, and it's really. For us, it's like, we're happy people, we're positive people, but it just, this has been, it's hard on everybody for a lot of different reasons. I mean, we have folks literally listening to this broadcast that haven't had running water. So, I don't have anything to complain about in my life, but thank you for asking. Yes, he's doing just fine. And his latest thing is to get a question asked to him over the Zoom, and he just goes, and then one of the kids go, somebody farted on the Zoom, and it just turns into the whole thing. And so he's quite the comedian, got the timing like Dada. So so anyway, back to my old band. It was called Analog Inn, and we had a residency at Cozy's in Sherman Oaks a long time ago, a blues band turning into a progressive rock band. And so it was interesting, but we did every Wednesday. This is way before a lot of things, actually, almost before I moved to San Fernando Valley. And in 2006, after like 2 trips to Canada to mix the album, and after years of figuring out what the name of the band was going to be and all this stuff, like we were just ready to make it, and we didn't, because it fell apart before that. The energy of everything that we put into that was superseded the desire to continue the band, and sadly, I feel like I was partly responsible for that, because I was impatient. I was young. I was impatient, and it's so hard to sit there with all this material, this amazing songs, and people can't hear it. So it was just really, really, really hard on us. So, but the good thing out of it is it was a therapeutic experience for me to write all the songs about my college girlfriend that I wasn't together with anymore. And this is a song that I swear would have been on the radio had it not been for its like 17 verses that I wrote for this song. So I'm going to try to shorten it. Also, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Sean. It'll be very long. It's called Now That I Know, and I released it in 2006, and I hope you like it. I haven't done this in a while, so if I turn and
since 2006.
Oh, we did a reunion show, I think, in like 20. It was the last show before Cozy's closed, and I believe 2011. We did a final show, and all our old fans came out, and we blew that place to the roof. We played till the cops said to stop. That was the one gig that we played till the cops said to stop. So that was really good. It's not a blues song though. Since it's been over between you and me, stumbled through the darkness, you walked out gracefully, like a freight train through the mountain, hope we would make it through. You were my only light, girl, and now I don't have you. I'm lost without a clue. You asked me to grow up, girl, and become a man. Guess watching you find one was part of that plan. By the time you hear this, you'll be on your way, on a journey with another. You're happier today. Baby, now that I know, wanna try to do things right this time now. Now that I know, now that I know, oh, I can move on. Sorry for the wrong button there. Was I not there for you? Did you just need more? Guess finding who you wanted was what I was for. I wanted to be the rock that you could build life on, not just a stepping stone, girl, to get you across the pond. You stood and then moved on. Now that I know that I am not the one, why did it look so perfect when we first begun? And I can see there's a new love in your eyes, and if I'd paid attention, come as no surprise. back I didn't mean. I can see what this new life can bring. Now that I know you're not coming back, gotta pull out of this darkness, I get myself on track. All I can do is just wish you too well. Happy that we have a story we can tell. Oh, now that I know, I'll be a little bit the wiser, baby. Now that I know, gotta do things right this time now. That I know, that I know, yeah. Oh. Now that I know, whoa, it's been forever, man. That was the
Like
The
that was
early
it, man. That
20s
was the one
something
that was going to
version.
be on the radio. You just needed to truncate that.
Oh, I had a radio edit too. I just, but I didn't know where to cut it tonight. I haven't heard that song in so long. In fact, I found it on Spotify. I'm like, man, I wonder if anyone's listening. Anyway, the name of that band was called Analog In. If anyone wants to go searching for it, it was really good. Like it really had some really, really good stuff, and I was very proud of it.
Analog in.
Analog In, not like a hotel in, but like an input. Like our logo was like a guitar cable jack. Like that was the logo of Analog In. Yeah.
Okay, I
But
get
a
it
nice
now.
big
I
fan
thought
page.
I was thinking that you were talking about an inn, but
Yeah, well, funny story. When you put the CD in, the person that was the engineer felt the same way too. That was programming it. So it does say that when you put the CD in your.
oh, two ends. You're like,
I don't. It was not to a 2006.
name of the band program, man. Come on.
You had one job.
I know.
Anyway, that was it. I haven't played it in forever. Thank you for that opportunity.
Thanks for playing it. Speaking of old bands, I thought I'd play a Godhead song for my last song.
I was hoping.
Yeah. This one is from our Evolver album, and it's called Just Like You. Great demise, another life I'll never reach. Anything I want to. Then the time I find a way behind the mask. Mandatory joy. Can't keep from running away. You see, this is my destiny. I want to feel like you. I want to live the feels that you always do. I want to be with you. I want to know what it's like to be just like you. Wait in line, walk the shallow, empty halls, terror in my mind, waiting for you. Start to realize that you're standing where I should have been. Can't keep from falling apart. Do you see? It's my catastrophe. I want to did it.
You you did it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been working up some more acoustic Godhead songs too, so look out for those soon, everyone, on my Whatever You Want Wednesday show. But we've got time for one more for you. What are you going to close
Really,
us out with tonight, Dave?
man.
No, we absolutely do. And my guest always gets the last
The last
song.
laugh.
Not the last word necessarily, but at least the last song.
That's okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that because you were.
And this time I will be nowhere near the keyboard. I will not type in who we're going to raid. I will wait on all of that.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking about that because when you were doing the Godhead song, like, you know, when I first started doing, I was doing the analog in song, like they wouldn't let me touch a guitar. Like, sure, I'd write a song on guitar, but like, you know, in the studio or on stage, like I was singing and I was doing that thing. But it's like what we do on the acoustic versions, like a lot of thought has to go into that. You probably know. It's like taking what people are used to hearing and figuring out, like, to take it
Yeah.
down. Like, it takes a little while to figure that out. So
Yeah,
good
it
on you.
does sometimes. I mean, like we were saying earlier, like a good song should sound good just with a voice and a guitar, but
Yeah.
if people are used to it, being a certain way, you have to really be, cognizant of that. So
Well, I think for me, like just doing that song, like, you know, just the idea that like at the time I was writing a lot of this stuff, like the early days, it was just I was just a singer with a harmonica. Like there wasn't a lot to be said, but yeah, good on you, man. So and we got to get you on the show, the California Country Show. So if anyone,
I got to come back because what was I on, like a podcast version of it? Like what was I on?
so oh, this is good. To get to practice. The California Country Show radio show airs on the radio. I take interviews that I do, and I put about 3 minutes of that interview on the radio show, but I get to play that person's music. The podcast is almost the opposite. I take the interview that we do and I intersperse it with cool musical moments, and then of course I tell people to go look at both. So you were on the podcast version. So there's the California Country Show, the radio show, and the California Country Show podcast. And depends on what people are listening to.
I've never actually been on the radio show yet.
You have. You just didn't know it.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I don't know. Well, whatever it is, we're putting you on the radio show. You got no choice. We'll put you on. You know, we don't. This could be the podcast. We could literally make this the podcast. You know, but you got your deal with Twitch. But anyway, the radio show is all about playing your song. Like we get to play the full song, and it gets heard by audience. And I archive all the episodes on Mixcloud.com/Cal Country Show. So it's they can hear old shows if they want to hear George Jones or other songs that I am a big fan of. I'm very proud of the show because it's a nice mix.
Yeah,
Plus,
you're really building it up, man. You're doing it great, and I love the name of it too because so many people, Nashville kind of took country over, huh?
well,
And we're taking it back.
Yeah. I just think that there's a lot of anti-California talk out there in general, and I totally get it. We're all lamos out here, but the way I view it is I live a half a mile down the street from the world famous Palomino Club, where every single person who was anybody in country music came to pay their dues at that club. Dwight Yoakam, Don Henley, Linda Rodstadt, Marty Stewart. Dwight, did I say Dwight already? Yeah, I did.
You did.
But there's so many people that like really got their.
And I'll even give you country adjacent artists like James Taylor.
Yo, yeah,
Neil
absolutely.
Young,
And we lost it somewhere along the way. That camaraderie, that team spirit of,
which is crazy because the way the world is so connected now, you would think that it would be stronger than ever. With the internet, the internet didn't exist back then.
No, it didn't. It was all word of mouth, and if you disagreed with someone, you'd talk it out in the parking lot right behind the club. I don't feel like I feel like just basically what I do with the show is to show that literally I don't just stick to California artists. Like I'm saying, if you're a singer-songwriter from Texas, Atlanta, Albuquerque, Nashville, Olympia, Washington, doesn't matter. If I like your song, I'll play it. And a lot of what I try to do is to mix what you think country music is and more of like what is actually good singers, good songwriters, great musicians, and cool folk, and kind of just mix it up into one show. I theme them. I have great guests, and what really makes it is that none of these radio stations. I'm on a pop country radio station, a UK radio station, a public radio station that has never heard country music because they don't listen to it at all, and classic country. And I mix and I play whatever I want to, whatever I feel people want to hear, and none of them have any complaints. They love it. They love the fact that I take them on little trips, little journeys, and I'm proud of that. So it's called the California-country.com. I'll have to type it out if anyone wants to check it out, but I'm proud of it. I think it's a good show, and Jason Charles Miller will be
we'll put it, Demono, put that in the chat too if you can, and we'll get it going in the chat in just a minute.
Yeah. In fact, I just opened up a Twitch channel called Cal Country Show, which I will start doing it on Twitch first if I can help it. I don't know if I can get through it because it's a radio show and I'm playing people's music, but I'm going to start doing it live so you can hear it first on the internet, and then it'll go to the radio stations. I haven't figured it out yet, but it's just started. So if you want to jump on, be the first fans of Cal Country Show on Twitch, I'm here for you. All right, so here it is. What do you want, California Wildfire or Play the Hell Out of a Guitar? The one I did on TV or the let's do Play the Hell Out of a Guitar. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, cool. Putting up the bar stools, almost closing time. Talking since the show is over, and I know it's on her mind. An old man watching, leans in and pulls on my sleeve. I'm sitting into my situation just by looking at me. He said, son, can I give you some advice? 'Cause I can see that ring. I lost the love of my life, doing the same old thing. Don't you ever break a young girl's heart. She's a treasure, but never your part. Just remember, no matter where you are, just love one woman, play the hell out of a guitar. Life out on the road be a lonely place, and it's easy to find joy and comfort in a pretty face. The touch of a body can cool the fire that burns. While this young heart was waiting, you can tell when I return. She put that ring upon my bed, never took my name. I love deserve a chance, I've yet to love again. Don't you ever break a young girl's heart. She's a treasure, never your part. Just remember, no matter where you are, love one woman, play the hell out of a guitar. And if tonight finds me camping out on death's back door, you won't catch me crying how I should have done more. I died grateful to knowing I was faithful to the end. When one day I'll get to see her again. Don't you ever break a young girl's heart. She's a treasure, never you're apart. Just remember, no matter where you are, love one woman, love one woman, yeah, love one woman, play the hell out of a guitar.
Yeah, man, killed it on the harmonica there at the end.
Yeah, it had a little bit
Awesome,
of that.
got to.
It gets left
got
out
to.
sometimes. Hey, I noticed some people followed. I'm really thankful for that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Our community is the best. So now my community can be your community if you start streaming on Twitch here. So
Yeah, man. Then we'll raid you. Be honest.
exactly. Well, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna raid Samuel Tucker Young. If I spelled everything right, he's playing right now. He's raided me before, so I'm gonna return the favor and raid him.
Sick.
But everyone, please give Dave a follow. Check him out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and maybe a little on PayPal if you're feeling generous. Thank you guys so much for the follows and the subs tonight. And I'll be back on Wednesday at 8 for my Whatever You Want Wednesdays, and I should have a few extra surprises there on my list by then. And Dave, thanks for coming back. You're the only second return guest ever. So
I'm the only two-timer.
You're the second two-timer.
Oh, I'm the only second two-timer. Well,
yeah. I mean, the second two-timer.
Got to be it's bound to happen one of these days. Thanks, Jason. So glad to have you.
Good night, everybody. We're gonna raid Samuel. Here we go. Hopefully, if I do this right. At least I didn't do it during your song this time.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Bye.